service taken from the web is called web service. Then what is AWS? What are the categories it will support? It will support all the categories. Then simple solution examples. There is networking, compute, database, and storage. So all the phases AWS will support for launching a website. Apart from that, AWS is having 280 plus services, as I told you. So we can able to select what service we want. Then what are the services we are covering under this module, this course we just discussed. Then how we can able to use AWS? We can able to use AWS by interacting with in three ways. One is management console, command line interface, and software development kit. Then we talk about AWS Cloud Shell, which is a command line interface which is already in AWS management console, which we can able to use it. Then we talk about moving to AWS Cloud Adoption Framework. So cloud adoption framework means what? How we are going to adopt to the cloud, which is already set a framework. That is mainly for our business needs. So there are six perspectives. One is business, people, governance, platform, security, and operations. So in the business perspective, we'll be involving business managers, finance managers, and budget owners, and the stakeholders as well. They will discuss mainly about the finance strategy, realization, what are the benefits and business risks we have. Then in the people's perspective, the human resource, that is your HR team will take care of the resource management, incentive planning, career management, training, and organizational change management. That is switching from the position. Then we talk about governance, mainly for portfolio management, program and project management, business performance, and license management as well. Next, platform compute provisioning, network provisioning, storage provisioning, database provisioning. That is how what platform we are going to use that. That is called platform perspective. Next, security perspective, it is identity and access management, how we are going to give access to the resources. And infrastructure security, data production, and incident response, how we are going to respond for the instance. Then operations team is mainly taking care of the entire end-to-end operations, that is day-to-day activities, quarter to quarter, year over year. And it is going to take care of the inventory, resource reporting, and business continuity, disaster recovery, and IT services. Everything will be taken care by operations team. So we talk about this one yesterday, and we started with the second module. That is billing and cost management. So in the billing and cost management, we have first thing how AWS is going to charge us. So you can able to see AWS is charging us based on fundamentals of pricing. What are the fundamentals of pricing? First one, AWS will be charges on compute. Compute is per hour charge or per second charge, and that too it will get varies. You can able to have per second billing only when your instance is Linux. When your instance is Linux type. Another one is storage. AWS is going to charge us based on how many number of storage, that is how much per GB per month, how much you are using. Based on that it will charge us. And the third one is it will be charging on data transfer, how much data you are transferring. It is based on the number of storage, like 500 GB you are transferring, 500 MB, or what is the file size you are transferring from one region to another region. Region is nothing but country. Inside the region, inside the country you are transferring, then there is no charge. So as I told you, the example is like inbound and outbound calls. So inbound call is always free, outbound call is always charged. So these are the fundamentals of pricing. And how do we pay for AWS? So we pay for what we use first, and we pay less even when you reserve. So when you reserve the instances for a whole year, you'll be charged less. Next, you pay less when you use more and as AWS grows. So when you keep on using AWS, you'll be charged very less. And we talk about the pay for what you use, how an on-premise is compared with AWS. Initially, like 100 employee and 1000 employee you are becoming. Again, you have to invest for infrastructure when you keep on growing. But here, when you move on, keep on growing, you can able to go for less price. You'll be paying only less because you know how to efficiently use AWS. For to use efficiently, we have three options. That is four options actually. Four options. The fourth option is your on demand. That is your normal like Ola, Uber. Like Ola, Uber, you are going to pay only for what we use. Another one is AURA, that is one time full time payment. That is for 1 year, fully you are paying for the first itself. I told you about the Amazon Prime, right? Similar to that. Next one, PURA, that is partial upfront reserved instance. Partial upfront reserved instance, that is PURA. 6 months you pay for the 6 months you pay. I mean, for only for the 6 months what you use, for that alone you will pay. After that you will decide and then you will continue. Next, NURA, you are not going to pay anything. At the month end, they will send you a bill. You can pay for that. You don't want to start. You don't want to pay any capital. So that's why we are saying no capital, nothing. You don't want to start with having any capital with the business. If you want to start a business, you go ahead with taking the servers without having any capital. At the month end, whatever you have used, only for that you are going to pay. So the AURA will be having more discount, like 70% discount. PURA will have 50% discount. NUI will have 20% discount. I'm just saying approximately, but this is like lower discount, larger discount, and smaller discount. Then pay less by using more. That is, you're saving some more. When you use more, that is easy. One storage, you'll have pay more. Two storage, you will pay less. Three storage, you will pay even less. So the more and more that you use, the more and more you pay less. Next, pay even less as AWS grows. So as AWS focus on lowering the cost for doing business, it has lowered its price up to 75 times, as I told, and they will be changing you this upgraded version of anything like instance you are using. It can able to upgrade its version with less cost or no charge also. Then about the AWS free tier architecture, you have 6 months free account. You can able to sign up. You can learn within 10 minutes. Just log into your account. I told you I just logged into my account and showed you. And what are the free services? What are the free services by default AWS is giving? Amazon VPC, Elastic Beanstalk, auto scaling, and cloud formation, and IAM. So IAM, they are giving it for free. So these are the free services, but it will be charged if you are associating with any other resources. That will be charged. So this is what we learned yesterday. Today we'll talk about total cost of ownership. The name itself says, what is this one? Total cost of ownership. What does it mean by this? The name itself saying it's saying total cost to the owner. Total cost to the owner. Who is the owner? The CEO, right? The CEO is the owner. Now, if you are starting a business, you are starting a business. What are the things you need to do? You need to purchase the servers, right? You need to purchase the servers. That means the computers, right? So now, if you are purchasing computers, let us say 1,000 computers you are purchasing. That is 1,000 servers. What are the things you need to add or invest money for maintaining this 1,000 servers? Let us take your compare with your on-premises versus cloud. In the on-premises means what? Physical server. Physical. Physically, if you're having a server, how much you will be charged? What are the things you will be spending? Normally, you'll be spending for the equipments. You'll pay for the resources and administrators. You'll pay for the contractors and the overall cost. That is the capital all you'll be investing, right? Now, same thing you can able to do. Same thing you can able to do it in 1 minute. Hmm. Ah, check the sheet, ma'am. What I have mentioned there. Bucket list sheet, ma'am. Bucket list sheet I have mentioned. Rakesh I have mentioned. But remaining I have mentioned in the December itself. No? See, 10 previously I mentioned. In that, how much is yours? One, two, three. Three years mentioned. Marwadi Varshita. This one, Rakesh, okay. No, 20 I have given. 18. Rakesh is one now, as of now. Anybody is there? Just ask them. discuss morning tomorrow morning. Oh, okay. So now, same thing we are able to use it in your AWS. Now see, if you're going for a physical infrastructure, you need to spend all this money. Now when you go for AWS, what is the plus point? So here you see no upfront expense pay for what you use. There is no need of office setup, nothing. You just go directly without having any capital. Next, improve time and marketing. Improve time and marketing. Like I just told you on the um, for the advantages of cloud. I told you like how you will spend, how will you sell lot of items, massive economics of scale. How will you sell the cloths? 10,000 cloths. I told you right. 10,000 cloths you can able to sell. How will you sell it? So you have to join with marketplaces, correct? Same thing, improve time in the market and agility. You can able to fastly connect with marketplaces and you can able to market your product as well. That is called fast. Agility means fast. Next, scale and up and down. That is, you can able to add more and more servers. More and more servers you keep on adding. You don't want to like, it's not like physically you are purchasing a computer. You are virtually adding one more computer. So it will be easy and that too it can able to do automatically also. Then self-service. So as AWS has 280 plus services, we can able to take any service whatever we want. That is called self-service. So now this is your comparison between on-premises versus cloud. Now if you go for on-premises, who will the charge will go to? Total cost of ownership is nothing but it is the financial estimate to help identify direct and indirect cost of the system. That is, what are direct costs and what are indirect costs? Let us say you are building a house. You are building a house. For building a house, how many? What is the amount you want actually? Can you guys and mention in the chat box or just as a unmute and talk also? 1 crore. Oh my god. Only 1 crore you want for building a house? 1 crore is needed. Huh? You cannot build a house in 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs. No. In current time, it exceeds 80 lakh. Okay. Maybe we have to go far away. Then your amount will get reduced. Okay, let me take this 80 lakh. Okay. In this 80 lakh, how much is what are coming under direct cost and what are coming under indirect cost? For this, building a house, completing the full entire house, is this 80 lakhs you will be investing. But this 80 lakhs can be like your direct cost where for whom and all you will give the money actually, this 80 lakh. For whom and all you will give, split and give this money. Contractor, builder, okay. Then raw material supplier, yes, exactly. Labors, okay, fine. Now these are all coming under architect. Now these are all coming under architect. These are all coming under architect, right? So now these are all coming under direct cost. Now what is this indirect cost? What is this indirect cost? Let us say you said labors. Now for this labors who are working, you will buy tea, coffee, or tiffin some days. At the end of the day, you have to go tiffin. Next, again in the housewarming function, you have to spend a lot of money. Now, in case if it is raining, again you have to cover all the materials, correct? Now, all these extra things which is not a direct cost are called indirect cost. What? Indirect cost. Now, all these direct and indirect cost all will fall on whose head? It's going to fall on the total cost of ownership. All the cost will be, yes, all the cost will go on the head of the owner, correct? Na? So that is called total cost of ownership. Now, if you are considering 1,000 computers for a data center, now what are all the additional direct and indirect costs? You see, the server costs, then the server has to keep it in a rack and stack. You have to connect the distribution units. You have to put operating system for that server. Again, facilities cost. That is, you have to have a space, power, cooling system because you're having a servers, right? So you have this cooling systems. Then again for the storage cost. Storage also you have to use storage area network, fiber channel switches, storage administration cost, and again facilities cost. That is space, power, and cooling systems. So all these things you'll be having. Again network cost, network LAN, switch anything, administrator cost, facilities cost. And again it's IT labor cost. That is the person, the IT administrator. He will be charged. Na? You have to payroll. All these are costs. So these are all coming under your direct cost and indirect cost. Now everything can fall under the head of the owner. Now these are all for your physical servers. Physical servers. That is physically you're maintaining a data center. Now how can we save all these physical on-premises to when we move to AWS? When we move to AWS, you're able to see the server. We are used to spend around $91,922. But when we move everything to AWS, and overall cost, you see, server storage network together, it was they were spending around $1,67,422. When they move everything to AWS, they will spend only 7,500, right? And that too, how much they have taken, you see, they have taken converted AWS 3-year PURI. PURI means what? Just now we revised now. PURI means what? PURI means what? Partial upfront reserved instance, correct? Partial upfront reserved instance. That is partially you're going to pay. You're not going to pay anything fully also. Now, how much they are able to save? You see, 96% of this cost. That is out of 1,60,000, we are paying only 77,509, which is we are saving around 1 lakh. Sorry, it's 1,59,913 dollars we are saving. That is what 96% we are saving. When you're doing it in an on-premises physical server and we are moving to everything to cloud. So which one you will prefer? Cloud or on-premises? The big companies who are having this servers, like 1,000 servers or 10,000 servers, they want to manage their, yes, to manage their infrastructure, they will be using to move into cloud, right? Yes. Now, like you are building a house, first you're having, let us say you're having a 80 lakh rupees, as you said, you're having 80 lakh rupees in your hand. Will you first whom will you contact with? First of all, you are going to build a house, whom will you contact first? You want to build a house, you have 80 lakhs amount in your hand, you want to build a house, whom will you contact first? Yes, Sakshi, builder, constructor, company, contractor. Okay, fine. So the contractor, okay, one contractor is saying according to your design, whatever designs you asked for or engineer you asked for, he is saying that it will cost you around 85 lakhs. Now what will you do? He is saying 85 lakhs. Now what you will do? You have only 80 lakhs. The engineer is saying 85 lakhs. What you will do? Check with other contractors first. Yes, exactly. Because he is not into our budget. So first we have to ask him a quotation. What on what basis you are giving all this 85 lakhs? What is the quotation? You just give me. Let me check and get back to you. Correct now? After checking only we'll proceed. Same thing in the cloud. We are moving all our business things, everything we are moving. Now, if you are moving to cloud, before that we should have an estimate, correct? So whether it is going to work properly or not, whether it is going to satisfy our fulfillment, it is going to fulfill our necessary or not, it will going to check, correct now? Whether it is able to fulfill our result, what result you want, that it is going to achieve or not, that we have to check. For that, AWS itself is giving first a calculator that is called AWS pricing calculator. So this will give an estimate of what we are going to do, how much it's going to cost. Like the engineer will give an estimate, correct now? This is the cost of all these, buying all these things. Since you have asked all these features will be charged this much, correct? Now same thing we can able to do in pricing calculator. Now how to use this pricing calculator? What this pricing calculator is going to do? So this pricing calculator is going to give the full per month estimate and the full year estimate also. Like this, we are able to see per month S3 bucket. The S3 bucket storage service monthly is going to charge 2.37 USD, and overall for 12 months what is the charge? Okay, along with EC2. Along with EC2 is how much charge? Per month it is charging 71.54 USD, and we are charging overall per month 886.92 USD. Okay, now this estimate we can able to share and share it like a PDF also. We can able to save and share like a PDF also. So how to create this estimate, we will see. And this is your first lab, like this is called your operation lab. I'll tell you how to do all these things. First we will uh, yes, first what we have to do, we have to type AWS pricing calculator in the Google and type create estimate and create estimate. Then you will be able to go for that. Okay, let me just go here to Google and type AWS pricing calculator. You see AWS pricing calculator, this one will come. Now click this calculator, or you can just type calculator.aws hash, that will create this estimate. Now click create estimate, create estimate, create estimate. Now here in the region you see you have US region. Now we will go for India, Asia Pacific, Mumbai region also, Mumbai region. So Mumbai regions, once you selected, you see how many services we have in Mumbai regions, 146. If you select Virginia, you see Virginia having 189 services. Okay, like this we can able to select our region. Mumbai I am selecting. Next, what service I want? I want first S3 bucket. So S3 is simple service storage. You click configure. You click configure. Now here you can, what description you want, you can give Asia Pacific storage classes S3 data transfer. Now come down, you can able to see what kind of, how much per GB you will spend. We are just mentioning 10 GB I will spend. 10 GB I will spend. Then put copy paste request. How many requests you will be getting it for put copy post? That is for the developer. Put copy post list and all for the developer. So 10. That also I will mention it as 10. Get request, that is for the users. How many users will come? Let us take 100 requests. Then what volume returned by S3? Again monthly, how much you want, you can mention. These are all just optional only. If you want you can give, or else it will automatically get selected. Then you just click save and add a service. Save and add service. Now successfully added AWS simple storage service add. Now we'll add one more service, that is, let us go for EC2. Go for EC2. EC2 click configure and then go for Asia Pacific specification. Now here we have to mention what type of EC2, that is what type of server you want. You see here they mention shared instance Linux operating system. You want Linux or Windows, what you want you can mention. then daily it will spike. Spike means it will daily it will increase, or weekly it will increase, or monthly it will increase. Next, how many number of servers you want? I told not two servers is necessary for a year. I can put two or one, whatever it's our wish. So you can put two, then instant type. You can see the generation, virtual CPU, how much GB. You see the type, instant type. I told you 270 plus types are there. So you can go for T2 micro, which is a less cost. I'm going for less cost T2 micro, which is charging me 0.0012 hourly rate. Then payment method. Now here you see what we learned. We learned about NUI, PURI, and AURI. That is all upfront, partial upfront, no upfront. And you can able to go for reserved instances for 1 year or 3 year. 1 year or 3 year. Now EC2 instance itself is having one more option, that is EC2 savings plan. That if you go for this, it will be having you less charge, more less charge. Now here you see, first we'll finish this one. Compute services, you're able to see first 1 year, 1 year, no upfront. What is the cost here? 6.550 per month. Now, if I go to partial upfront, now what is the cost? Partial means what? Per year, what is the cost? Per year for 6 months, it is only $36, $36.79, and per month it is only 3.7. If you're paying fully in person upfront for 1 year, you see, full year itself is only 72 and monthly is zero charge. As we already discussed, when you pay everything more, that is when you pay first in full shot, you'll be getting 75% discount, more discount. Again, when you pay partial, you'll be having another discount. Another no upfront, you'll have more discount. Now this is for all upfront, you're paying 7271, correct now? Now if you take for this for 1 year, if you take 3 years, now what is the cost? See, 3 years, it is only 2 years cost. Because previously it was 72, na? So 72 into 2, it is again 144, correct na? So but here you see, it's they are charging only for 3 years also, they are charging only 141. Again partial upfront, you see, still more less cost. Again no upfront, still more lower cost. So we go for a less price. Now how much is charged? Now you can able to go for multiple instances also, and how much it is going to use per month and everything you can mention. These are all optional only. Now you click save and view summary. Save and view summary. Now you see monthly $9, total 12 months cost, that is 1 year cost is 108. What are all the services you are taking? You are taking simple storage service, upfront nothing, monthly cost, and which region you are doing all these things. So this you can able to save it. You see, you can able to create this export as a PDF, as a PDF. It is asking show me, okay, you click, it will be saved as a PDF. This you can able to share it. You're able to see it is getting shared in my desktop. Now I'm just opening this one. Yes, now you see this estimate is created. Okay, now this is what we are going to share it to the client. So client will be happy to know that okay, this is what I'm going to spend for a year, let me go ahead with that. Or if he's not liking or he's not interested to continue, let him, he will not he will not give approval for it. Okay, you guys are able to see this, you understood? Can you just put a thumbs up symbol there? Okay, fine. Now we'll go to the next one. So we completed this AWS pricing calculator. What are the hard benefits? Hard benefits is we can able to reduce the spending on compute, storage, networking, and security resources, and reduction in hardware and software purchases also. Reduction in operational cost, backup and disaster recovery. Reduction in operational personnel also, operations personnel also. So those are the hard benefits. Capex means what? Just now I explained you capital expenditure. What? Capital expenditure is not there. We don't want to worry about the capital expenditure. We first without no upfront fee. Just now I showed you, no upfront fee itself. You start your projects. That's why you are able to see a lot of people are not starting the company. They are saying that you can able to work from home itself. You don't need to have a laptop also. You just have a phone alone. People are messaging now. You can earn from home itself. You can able to use only mobile and earn a lot of things. Why? Because they are managing everything in the cloud itself. What are the soft benefits? So we can able to reuse of all the services and applications that help you to define by using the same cloud services. Now, because of this, the production of the developer is increasing. The production of the developer is getting increased. Why? Because the developer used to do from the scratch. But AWS is already having all those templates and framework, right? So now the developer productivity will get increased. Next, again, customer satisfaction. I told you the example of Zomato, right now. The Zomato example, do you remember? Yes. So in Zomato, millions of people, millions of sellers, millions of shipments, I mean, millions of delivery boys are working, but still the customer satisfaction is proper, right? So an agile business process, quick, faster, your business process, increase global reach. So we can able to reach globally faster as well. So these are the soft benefits here. What is the business growth? So business growth, AWS is giving resource optimization. We can able to optimize our resources. We can able to keep a backup also. Increased capacity, that means what? When your workload is more, the server will not go down. We keep on adding one more server. Make sure that your customer is not dissatisfied because of the network or server issue. That is main. That too by optimizing your cost. It's not like 10 servers you keep and take and keep it and nobody is using it, or it's not utilized properly. We are going to optimize. AWS is going to optimize the cost as well. Next, speed to market. You can able to provision day to provision new businesses just 2 minutes. So within a minute's time you can able to push the resources as well. And operational efficiency, continuous cost optimization and reduction. We keep on reducing the cost and make sure that you are continuing with AWS. That's what the business goal, and it will be helping the customers as well. Coming to the next topic, AWS organization. AWS organization. Okay. Organization means who will be the first person if you are starting a business. Let us take you are starting a new business. Who is the first person starting a company? Who is the main person? Let us take. Who is the main person? CEO. Okay. Is the main person. Myself. Okay. Yes, you are the CEO. Yes, Tanish. Yes, founder. Exactly. Now, founder is the main person. He is the CEO. So first he will take the AWS account. Okay. Now, after CEO, who is the main person or who is the person who needs to be there in a company for starting a company, initially a company? Who is the next person? CFO. Okay, you're starting a very big company. Chief Finance Officer. Okay, finance team. Mhm. Next, main person. Main person. First, we have to recruit na investors. Okay, CFO, investors, co-founders. First, yes, the recruitment. First, your business means first you need employees, right? For that, which team, which department you should have. Recruiters. Hmm. Recruiters coming under which department? Yes, HR team. Now, next one. Which team is necessary? HR team is done. Then that means they recruited employees. Then who else is needed? Who else is needed? Your business has to run means who is needed? Main person. Employees, yes, employees is fine. Which department? Which department? Which department is needed? Any business, that person is very, very, very important to run the business. Who is that? If that person is not working or that department is not working, no one will have salary. Production department, production is fine, but still, first you need to get that. Finance manager. Okay, finance is okay, one of the part. Okay, leave it. Finance is one of the part. But another more person is there. One more person. He is mainly for taking any business. He's a main person. You're having a service or a product. Yes, business operations manager. That is what sales team. What? Sales team first, not business operations. It's business development. Okay, so sales team. Correct. So HR, sales, finance. These are the main team. Correct. Under CEO. Under this, you can put executives. Okay. Now this executive. Again, he is having executive. He is having executive. He is having executive. He is having executive. Now, as a CEO, you are taking a. Will you go and create all these HR department, finance team, admin, sales team, and everything? You have to give access to everyone. Will the CEO will do? Will the CEO will do all these things for creating these departments, giving access to them, and all those things? No, correct. No, he cannot do all these things. He don't have any time of all these things. So what he will do? He will create two admins. He will create two admin from the root account. From which root account is the root account. Okay, the CEO. From this, he will create two admin, and root account means he is having full access. He is having full access. Now he will give 90% access to these admins. 90% access to these admins. These admins will create HR team, sales team, operations team, a development team or production team. Under that they will have executives, executive 1, executive 2, executive, 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 executive. Right? Now they will create, that means the root account is created a common storage. Correct? Now you can create a common storage for all these departments, that is called S3 bucket. That is called S3 bucket. That is HR, sales, then ops, then development team. Okay. Now all these teams, departments, everything has been splitted. Now this executive who is having the HR folder access, will you allow the HR executive to access operations team folder? Operations team folder. Will you allow HR department? Will you allow the HR department to access operations team's files and folders? No. Same thing. Will you allow sales team to access HR department's file? No. Correct. Now how can we restrict? Because but already it is having a common pool. This is the storage is a common storage for all the departments, but we have to restrict the access of accessing other department files. Correct? Other department files. For that we need what? We need to create a one more thing called policy. We need to create a one more thing called policy. Now policy we are mentioning S3 bucket, that is this S3 bucket HR executive HR folder allow. What? HR folder allow. Allow means it will be able to access only HR folder. Others you put deny. Others you put deny. Now this policy we created and we attach it to the HR department. Attach it to the HR department. By this way, what will happen? This executive can only be accessed to this HR folder alone, not the other folders. Not the other folders, he cannot be able to access it. Only HR folder. Same thing, we write one more policy for sales. We might run more policy for sales executive. Sales again, what we have to put? S3 instead of HR, you put sales executive, sales folder allow, other folders deny. Now this policy we attach it to the sales. Now what will happen? The sales people can able to access only the sales folder, not any other folder. Not any other folder. Now this is called what? AWS organization. AWS organization. Are you getting this? The structure can able to understand, or you want me to repeat it?
Kasing matahipag. Yeah, maingat niya ako.
Yes, Kirtana. You're on unmute. Kirtana, can you just go on mute? Okay. Let me repeat it one more time. No, Kirtana. Kirtana, go on mute. One minute. Okay, let me explain you from the beginning. So first is the CEO, who is a root account user. Okay, so he can be able to give access for everybody. He is a root account user. Root account user means full privileges is with him. There is full access is with him. Now he cannot do all the works manually by himself. So he will appoint two admins. He will appoint two admins to take care of the account. For them, they give 90% access. He will give 90% access. Now this 90% access is enough for the admin people to create accounts, manage, put policies, create user, everything. So now this admins will create the groups, that is called organizational units. That is called organizational units. Okay, these units are nothing but this group, that is HR group, sales group, operations group, and development groups. Now under this we have users. Under this we have users. Now users wants to access resources. Which one? This S3 bucket or EC2 instance, anything. It can be any of your AWS services. They want to access the resource. For that, what you need? You need permission. Whatever AWS resources you are using, you need proper permission. If you are the root account user, then no need permission because you are the owner. When you become member, you create member accounts like this HR, sales, executives, and all these things. You need permission. Now, how to give permission? You create a policy. You create a policy. That policy will have S3 bucket, HR, executives, and S3 HR allow. HR allow. Now, how to allow this? HR, we have to set the policy S3 HR executive HR folder allowed. You have only two options in the policy. One is allow, another one is deny. Another one is deny. Only two options in the policy. Either you should allow or deny. When you give only one particular folder allow, automatically it is considered that the remaining folders are not allowed. That is denied. The remaining folders are not allowed or denied. Are you getting this? This is how you need to give a structure for your organization. Now are you getting, if you want to give permission, for example, okay, let us say this salesperson wants to access HR folder. Now what you have to do? Just we have to attach this HR policy to the sales executive, to the sales executive. Now automatically this executive can have, see, each executive or each member account can be attached with multiple policies. Multiple means unlimited policies. We can able to create unlimited policies. So single account, member account can able to attach with multiple policies. Okay. Now the same thing we'll see here in the organization. Now whatever I said, you're able to see here. A root account user is here. He is created 90% access to admin. He has created with sales, HR sales and executives. This executives can able to access the S3 bucket, HR folder, dev folder, sales folder, operations folder according to their things. If this HR executive wants to access development folder, then the development policy, then the developer policy should be attached to the executive, HR executive. Now he will automatically go and able to access this file. Okay, this is all one. So now whatever users we are creating, whatever users we are creating are called IAM users. The users which we create are called IAM users. And this is called as group, IAM group. And what policies we are attaching? That's called this one, policies which we attach it. Now we have, apart from this, we have one more policy, that is IAM user. Apart from this, we have one more thing called IAM role. That means, for example, in a company, who is the person who can able to access all the folders and files? In a company, who can able to access all the files and folders? In any company, CEO. Okay, fine. But CEO will need, he will do micromanagement. He will come and check each and every folder and files. Is it everything is correct or proper and everything? He will do it. Okay, then who is the other person? Admin. Okay. No, it's not from the inside person. Admin also, it's not necessary. His work is to give admin permission. That's it. After that, who is working inside the files and folders, he don't want to do anything. But one person who is coming from outside, he is going to have access. He wants access for everything. Who is that person? For every company? Web developer. No, web developer, why he is going to access operations folder files, HR folders and files and all. Now every month he will come to everyone's office. You know, your father or mother will know that. Who is that person? He's the auditor. He's the auditor. Correct na? Auditor wants to check all your files and folders whether you are maintaining everything properly or not. They will check, right? But we have to give him full access. Full access means he will be able to see the files. But can we give the delete option also to him? Auditor? No. Correct, na? Because he will delete and then nothing, everything is gone. So even he wants to access all our files and folders, we have to give access to him. We have to give a temporary permission. We have to give a temporary permission. That is what here you see. It's an auditor. We have only allow. We are saying S3 bucket. That is the storage option. You can able to see HR, developer, ops, sales, every folder you can access it. But allow, but only read only. But only in the read only format you can able to see, not delete option. That is full option, not full option we can give. And that too we set a hour, you see, 48 hours, you see, 48 hours. 48 hours means what? Only 2 days he is able to access the files. After that file, after that he cannot able to access it, because if we give access then he will do something. Correct na? So we are giving a timeline within 48 hours. That is Monday morning 9 o'clock. He is coming for auditing. We gave access. Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning 9 o'clock, the access will be revoked. The access will be revoked. So that is called as temporary permission, which is called IAM role. It's called IAM role. Okay. So if you are not taken notes of this, please take a note of this. This is a main very important thing which you should understand for understanding the organizational structure. Either you take photo or you're drawing in your notebook, it's up to you. But make a note. Once you're done, just give a thumbs up symbol. Anyway, I'm going to send. I think I have sent you the documents yesterday. You got received it. You all received it. Yes. Okay. And same thing, I'll be sending you the documents. No issues. But if you write for yourself, your understanding, you will remember things. If you're not writing anything, you will not remember anything. Okay. So once you're done, just let me know, or you just put a thumbs up symbol. Then we'll continue to the next one. Okay, Manas and done. Others, you're done. You just give a thumbs up symbol. Okay, Anthony done. Okay, Ajit, Kiran, everyone done. Okay. Now see here, you guys have to understand. Each organization will have a root user account, that is your CEO, and we attach with policies. We attach with policies. Let us take this HR policy of sales. Each root account will have up to five organizational levels. That is up to five levels it can go. And root account user can create 1,000 member accounts, and 1,000 policies they can create. Okay. Now under organization unit, you can also create multiple member accounts. But the levels, that is this level is five levels only. Under this, you can create multiple accounts. Now, as I told you, each member account can have multiple policies attached to it. Multiple policies attached to it. Right? So now I will tell you the number. You can just mention how many policies are attached to that member account. These are all member accounts. This yellow color are your member accounts. And how many policies are attached to it? That you have to say. Okay. Tanushree, yes, I have sent you Tanushree because your email ID is wrong. Tanushree SHREH you have typed it. I have replaced it with H with E. Can you just type your email correct email ID here so that I will just replace it. Okay. Yes. So you guys guess it. Yes, Ashwin, can you say account number 4? How many policies are attached? How many policies are attached? Ashwin, are you here? Okay, Ajit Service, can you say how many policies are attached on the account number 4? That is Tanish. Tanish, can you say 20? Yeah. I'm asking how many policies. Okay, so someone said 2. Yes. Tanish, Kiran, Tanushree. Yes, 2. Okay. Now, say for the account number 7. Account number 7, who can say? Kirti, can you say account number 7? Tanushree is saying only 1. No, that is wrong. Account number 7. 7 again 2. Okay. Yes, can you just mention what are all the policies attached to the 7? Account number 7? Yes, you guys write it. What are the policies attached? Yes, ops and sales. Yes, ops and sales. Ops and sales, which is under this member account. So automatically these policies applied to these things. Fine. Now can you just tell me account number 3? Account number 3. Okay, Srilakshmi said 1. What is that account number 3? What is that policy? Policy name? Yes, HR. Okay, good. Fine. So only one. So I think I hope you got understood this, right? So one member account can have multiple accounts. One member account can have multiple accounts. And that too, as I told you, unlimited. What? Unlimited policies can be attached to a member account. But single root account user can have only 1,000 policies creation. He can create only 1,000 policies. But member account can be attached to multiple policies. Even one more account is there means AWS account means that account also can attach this policies. That is also possible. Fine. Now, what are all the benefits of using these policies, organizations? First one is policy-based account. That is policy-based account management. HR management is based on the policy. Next, group-based account management. We can create groups like HR group, this group. This is for executives. We have policies. Groups is like HR group, sales group, operations group. All these are groups. Next, application program interface that automate account management. For example, you create automatically the management is updating. For example, you joined in Infosys or Wipro the first day. What they will ask you to do? They will ask you to update your full details, correct? Na? They will give you a form or registration thing, registration. There you have to update each and everything, all your details. Once you submit the form, you can see that automatically your email id is getting created. Email id is getting created, correct? Let us take Manasa means Manasa at the rate wipro.com, or manasa.yes means manasa.yes at the rate wipro.com. The email is getting created automatically, correct? How it is happening? Because they have set an automation in the backend. Same thing in the cloud, we can able to set the automation for creating an account, AWS account and the user account. It will get created. That is called API programming. Next, consolidated billing. Consolidate means what? Consolidate means what? Consolidated billing. Consolidate means what? Where you will have consolidate. Consolidation means what? Let me say you are buying in DMart. Okay, you are buying in DMart. You buy clothes. You buy clothes and you buy home and kitchen accessories. You buy sweets and everything. Okay, but are you going to bill everything separately in first floor, second floor, third floor? Are you going to do like that, or are you going to bill it in one section, one section? Correct, na? Now, same thing. Why we want this consolidated billing? Let me explain you. Let me go here. Now, this root account is spending $100. Root account is spending $100. Okay, and organizational unit, that is this member account one is spending $100. He 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 is spending $100. And again, he is spending $100. Okay. Now $700 we have used, but it is a separate account because this is a member account, this is an account, this is a separate account. Now, as we already mentioned, AWS is giving discount, correct? Na? So $100, how much discount they will give? Let us say you purchase some product for 100 rupees in your nearby shop. How much discount they will give? How much discount they will give you? 100 rupees you are purchasing something. How much discount they will give you? Usually they won't give you anything, right? Nowadays 100 rupees has become very cheap, so no one they will not give you any discount. Maybe if you are very close, maybe they will reduce 1 rupee. That's it. Correct, na? For 100 rupees, you are getting a discount of 1 rupee. Now, same thing. Let me say here you got 1 rupee. Here you got 1 rupee because are all separate account, na? Here you got 1 rupee discount, 1 rupee discount, 1. Total how many discount we got? 8 rupees we got totally. Correct, na? Everyone got 1 rupee discount. Correct. Now, instead of going like this, you being the root account user, you are taking charge of all these accounts bill in one bill. In one bill. So totally how much? $800. Now $800, will they give discount? 800 rupees you are purchasing. Will they give you a discount? Yes. Let us give, yes, let us take, they are giving at least 10%, 10% discount. You're buying a, nowadays you're buying shirts, dress clothes and all, na? They're giving 10% discount, right? If, now see at 800 you are giving 10% discount, you'll get 80 rupees. Correct, not 10%. Now 80 rupees is best or 8 rupees is best? Which one is best? 80 or 8? Which one is best? Come on guys, just say which one is better. You're getting 80 rupees discount is better or 8 rupees discount is better? Overall, that too. You will get only 1 rupee as a discount. Correct, na? Yes. So that's what this is what consolidated billing. That is overall billing. Overall billing. If you go with all the accounts, overall billing in one account, that is in your root account, you will get more benefit and more discount. I think everyone understood why others are not responding. Ajit, Tanish, Kiran, and all those people. Okay. So that's what is consolidated billing. Now, how can we access AWS? How can we access AWS? So We can able to put IAM, that is your IAM policy. We create IAM policy, identity and access management. We can able to put policies for a user separately, group also, and role also. Role means this temporary permission. Just now I explained you for a policy for the auditor, right? We can able to have controlled access with IAM policies. IAM is we create IAM, identity and access management. That is identify and provide the access and manage the access. That's what identity and access management. Next, we have policies. We have one more type of policy that is called service control policy. That is called services control policy. That is, services can be controlled by using this policy. That too, you can able to allow you to allow or deny that policy. Allow or deny that policy to AWS services. It can be for an individual or a group of accounts in an organizational units. So the service control policies, I will explain you again. Again, the same section will come back. That is simple. Previously we put policy, that is we put user a separate policy, role a separate policy. Same thing the services like S3 bucket. Now S3 bucket we can able to put a policy. Now I think this is there already. 1 minute. Yes, here you have mentioned already. You see, this is service control policy. That is S3 bucket is having one more policy attached. What they have attached, you see, S3 ops, that is ops team cannot access. It is access is denied. Access is denied. Now ops policy is saying that ops allow. So allow is mentioned in the IAM policy, and in the service control policy, there is S3 bucket is saying deny. Now what you guys say, whether this person will be able to access this file or not? Because one policy, that is IAM policy, is saying that he can able to access allow. Service control policy says deny. Now whether this guy can be able to access this operations file or not, you guys say. According to your guess, whatever you say, that's fine.
He can able to access.
Okay, let others also answer. Let us wait. Okay, Sakshi said no. Okay, others, Aswini, Ajit, Tanish, Uma, Srisha. Okay, no. Anthony. Okay, everyone said no, no, no. Okay, let me say why. Yes, as whatever you said is correct. That is no, we cannot able to access. Why? Because when you compare to allow or deny, the deny statement will take the precedence. The deny statement will take the precedence. That means what, the priority is given to deny. If here it is deny also, the deny will be taking priority. If it is here it's deny also, deny will take priority. Okay, if both are allowed, then he can able to access. If one anywhere it is mentioned denied, then it is denied only. That is nothing but no means no. If somewhere that is written as no, then nowhere you cannot able to access it. Okay, hope you got it. Now AWS organizations in the organizational units, that's what I will do. Service control policy. Now how to create this organization? Step 1, create organization, create organizational units, service control policies and test restrictions. For example, I am asking you to, yes, I have done it already. And now I want you to collect everyone's email ID, phone number. I'm asking you to do it means, and that too I want to get everything in 5 minutes or 2 minutes. How will you get it? I'm asking you, just simply asking you, if I have given you a task that I want everyone's email ID and phone number within 2 to 3 minutes, how will you collect it? Let us take everyone on the same class. How will you collect it? Okay. Others, Ajit, Ashwini, Kirtana, how will you collect it? You will take a paper and write everyone's name. Go to bench by bench and you will write your names, write their name, email ID, phone number, everything. Yes. WhatsApp or G form. Okay. So you will WhatsApp everybody. Mhm. Forward an Excel sheet. Okay. Forwarding an Excel sheet. If you forward an Excel sheet, what will happen? Okay. Google form. Right. Okay. So forward an Excel sheet, what will happen? If you forward the Excel sheet directly, they can type the name, email IDs. Okay, fine, good. Do you think everyone are really good person? They will write only their email ID. Yes, overlaps will happen. Every detail will be there in Excel sheet. They will enter. Okay, they will enter fine. But not everyone are good person. Huh? There will be always some. There will be always some. In your class, everyone are good, or in your class, or wherever you go, do you think everyone are good? Lazy ones, spoilers, yes, exactly. There will be always some stupids will be there. What they will do? They will go and delete somebody else's data. Am I right? That you not even able to think also. So what we have to do? We can share a Google form, as you said. Now, before we share the Google form, what do you need to do first of all? Before you share the Google form, what do you need to do? What do you need to do? You're sharing the Google form, fine. Will you simply share a Google form without field names and everything? Or how will you share the Google form? Before you share it to the person or the team, what you have to do? You have to first test it. You first test, type and test whether it's it correctly working or not. Otherwise, you post it in the group, then people will come and say, no, you are not able to access it. What field you have written, I'm not understanding. Lot of things will come. So first you'll always test. Correct? Now, same thing, you create organization units, create policies. Go and check whether is it allow or deny. You have set deny policy. Now you have to go and check whether AWS EC2 is able to access S3 bucket because you already gave deny policy. So you best to go and check whether it is working fine or not. That's called organizational setup. Now here is the limits for AWS organizations. As I told you, the organization names, that means your name of your organizational unit and the account should be not exist 250 characters. Should not exist 250 characters. That is one. Second one, each root account user can have organization units can go up to 1000 units, and single root user account can able to go up to 1000 policies. And each of these policy documents should be in 5120, that is 5 MB of JSON format. The document should be in JSON format. As I told you yesterday, that what is meant by a JSON format? That's the lowest lightweight format, correct? So that format it should have, and all the organizational units can go up to 5 levels. I showed you now 5 levels only it can go up to, and invitations per day. That is how many accounts you can create per day. That is 20 accounts in a day you can create. That's what you can able to see in the Wipro, Infosys, and all those companies. They are in the joining date. On the joining date, they will able to join only 10% or 20 people only on a day. Then 1 week later, now next team will come, or the next day another set will come. So 20 persons per day. That is creating a full entire cloud account. Next, concurrently, how many persons can able to work at the same time? It can able to work up to 5 accounts we can able to create at the same time. So five people will be able to sit, make them sit and try to create that account. Next, as I told you, one member account can able to access unlimited policies. You can able to access unlimited policies. You can able to attach it. That's what this unlimited. So write this one is the main thing, or make a note of it. This one, root user accounts. Wherever you go for the interview or you can go for the exams, they will definitely ask you about how many policies a root user account can able to create and how many policies can be attached to a member account especially. Just make a short note. Anyway, I'm going to send you the document. You can just make a short note and put a thumbs up symbol, and I'll go to the next page. So Tanushree, I think you got the mail. You're done. Just put a thumbs up symbol. Then we'll go to the next one. Okay, Tanush done. Kiran done. Archana done. Okay. Yes, doubt Sakshi. Yes, tell me. Nesting, maximum nesting of OUs in a road. Nesting means 5 levels you can go, but under one level, that is under one level, you can able to go for multiple accounts. Accounts is different. Can I explain the maximum nesting of OUs? That's what we have mentioned now. Nesting means number of OUs is 1,000. Under one root account user, you can create multiple, that is 1,000 organizational units you can create it. That's the maximum under one root user account. Nesting is up to 5 levels only you can go with. But in this level, you can give multiple. Like this diagram is there, na? Yes, here. This you can create multiple this levels. Here itself you put 100 levels, and below you put 100 levels. Again you put 100 levels. Like this you can do. But overall, the root account will stop when it reaches 1,000 organizational units. Are you getting? Okay. I hope everyone done. Now, how can we access AWS organizations? As we already mentioned, AWS Management Console we can use, and command line interface we can use, and software development kits, and HTTP, that is HTTP access. That is same thing, only your API access. You can able to directly give the link and access it. That is also fine. So all these are the same main methods which we have done yesterday. You can access AWS through console, CLI, software development kit, and HTTP link. That is direct link. Coming to the AWS billing and cost management. Yes, so under one OU, how many accounts can be created? That you can create how many accounts? You can create 1,000 accounts also. That's up to us. We will not use to create 1,000 accounts now. You will split it into 100 or 200, something like that. We can. That's it. Once you reach 1,000, it will stop. Okay. Okay. So, do you want to continue this billing and cost management today or tomorrow? As it's already 7:30. Okay, fine. And I have recorded this all these things. So you want the recordings to be there? Okay, fine. I'll send you the recordings as well so that you can able to watch it. Those who missed the sessions. Fine. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time. And once this finish this module, I'll send you the document as well. Okay? Yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time, 6 o'clock. Thank you. Have a nice day. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Archana. Thank you, Zajit. Thank you, Manasa. Yeah, thank you, Sakshi.